Regards to my fellow Lions and friends. I am Gus Meyer III, a founding member of the James E. Bing Miller Charitable Foundation and a member of the PBM Lions Club of District 14P. The foundation was formed to support the Lions, Lioness, and Leo clubs of District 14P to provide monetary support when they confront a condition or need that is beyond the club's financial resources. The following video will present an example of how the Bing Miller Foundation can support your club, help your community, and/or a person or persons in need. We're here with Ken Snyder from the Central Berks Lions Club, Jahara Rios and her brother John from the Robisonia area. Ken, I want to ask you, how did you learn about the condition that affected Jahara, and what was your club's response?
I was contacted by the president of Berks staff and said she was informed about a young girl that was having vision problems and they needed to talk to me, see if the Lions would be able to do anything. And at that point, I met with Jamera and her brother and realized this girl definitely needed assistance. And I went back to the Central Berks Lions Club and explained the situation to the board there. They voted to give an immediate check of $2,000 to Jamera. I submitted the grant to the Bing Miller Foundation, and at the meeting, it was approved by the board of the Bing Miller Foundation to give Jamera an additional $2,000 donation, plus an additional $1,000 in gas carts.
Jahara, can you tell us how this condition that you have came about?
December 17th, 2017 is when I really found out I was having an issue. We ended up going through specialist after specialist till we got to Hershey, and they finally told me what it was. It was called a cantinepa keratitis, and basically I contracted a parasite in both my eyes, and it caused temporary blindness and it caused excruciating pain. I was on painkillers for most of the time till I could really get.
At that time, did you know it was temporary blindness? Were you concerned it would be permanent?
Yes, they said it could be temporary to permanently blind. They told me it all depends on how the transplant happens afterwards. But it was a really dark time, and I lost my job. I have 2 kids. It was hard for me I had to leave my apartment. I had to move in with my cousin. I couldn't be by myself. I literally had to start all over. It was very hard in the beginning.
John, can you add anything to this? Because I know you've been a major part in the support base for Jahara.
Yes, at that point, when December rolled and she lost her vision, Candy Reyes, she introduced us to Ken and the Lions Club, and they came in quickly and just immediately relieved us of some of the financial burdens. And it was very dark time, and it was well needed, and it was just spot on, and it helped so much. And it's that initial grant that they gave us was $2,000, and it was fantastic. And then we were so appreciative, and then they came through and gave us an additional $2,000, and then they relieved us of the gas with the cards from Sheets, and $1,000 there, and that was just so helpful, because we were going to Hershey 3 times a week, and then the eye drops and all the pills, and the insurance didn't cover any of it. So it was just, we're grateful that it happened and we were able to meet Ken and the Lions Club. We were blessed to have met you guys.
Jahara, how important was the support of the Central Berks Lions Club to you and your life?
They were godsend. It literally was a blessing, only because I literally had no money. I had nowhere. I didn't know what I was going to do for me or my kids. And if they wouldn't have helped, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Financially stable, my kids are healthy, I'm getting healthy. They helped me out tremendously. They were really a blessing to me in this time. It was a hard time, and you know what? Financially, they made it so much easier.
And you're able to keep your children too.
And I was able to keep my children too. If it wasn't for the family and, you know, I could take care of them, and even though I couldn't really see, it was just like, you know, I seen all the blessings that were happening in my life, and Ken was one of them. He was one of them. And this club was one of them. So
Absolutely.
I just think that, you know what, yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just happy that I'm where I am now, but it's because of you guys I'm here right now. So yeah.
And it was just so quick how everything came, and you guys stepped up and helped us out, and it was just that was just the amazing part. Like, it was quick. It wasn't like we didn't have to beg. It was, hey, you need help? Here, take it. It's yours. And we appreciated the help.
Yeah, I mean, because it was a tremendous help. It was something that I was at a dark place in my life, and they helped me out a lot. It was hard, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the help I got now. And now I could actually start getting back on my feet. So I am very thankful for Ken and his wife and for the Lions Club for helping me out, because it was very necessary and I needed it.
To apply for a foundation grant, go to the district website or contact any officer or member of the foundation's board.